Have you ever wondered how the United Arab Emirates, once a barren desert, transformed into a modern architectural marvel? Well, let's embark on a journey back in time when the UAE was not the glittering jewel it is today. Picture a landscape dominated by endless dunes and sparse vegetation, with a handful of nomadic tribes and small coastal communities dotting the region. Life was simple, and so was the infrastructure. Basic mud brick dwellings, date palm frond huts known as arish, and simple roads etched in the desert sand defined the early infrastructural landscape of the UAE. The people, resilient and resourceful, made the best use of the scarce resources available. Trade, primarily in pearls and fishing, shaped the early development of coastal towns like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. The rudimentary infrastructure served the needs of the time, but it was the discovery of oil in the late 1950s that was the turning point, setting the stage for a transformation that the world had never seen before. The black gold, as oil is often referred to, was the catalyst that sparked the infrastructural revolution in the UAE. This revolution began in the 1960s, a time when the discovery of oil reserves promised untold wealth and opportunities. It was a time of change, a time of hope, and a time of rapid expansion. The newfound wealth from oil exports was invested wisely. It was used to lay the foundations of modern infrastructure, transforming the UAE from a collection of small, isolated desert communities into a modern, interconnected nation. Roads were paved, connecting towns and cities, hospitals were built, providing healthcare for all, and schools were established, opening the doors of education to the masses. The 1970s saw the first wave of urbanization, particularly in the cities of Abu Dhabi and Dubai. The once sparse and humble cityscapes began to change, mirroring the nation's progress. Buildings sprouted like mushrooms after a spring rain, and the skylines of these cities began to take shape. The urbanization was not merely a physical transformation but also a social one. The cities became melting pots of diverse cultures as people from across the globe flocked to the UAE, drawn by the allure of opportunities. The 1980s marked a period of consolidation. The basic infrastructure was in place, and the focus shifted towards further development and refinement. The cities grew not just outward, but upward. The first skyscrapers began to dot the skyline, symbols of the nation's ambition and its drive towards the future. Yet, amidst all this rapid development, the leaders of the UAE never lost sight of their vision. They recognized that oil wealth was finite, and that the true wealth of a nation lies in its people. They understood that infrastructure was not just about buildings and roads, but about creating an environment that nurtures growth, fosters innovation, and enables people to fulfill their potential. The oil wealth provided the means, but the vision and ambition of the UAE's leaders were the driving forces behind the rapid development. And so, the stage was set for the next chapter in the UAE's infrastructural evolution. As the 20th century drew to a close, the UAE was ready to make its mark on the world with its towering skyline. A new era dawned in the 90s, as the United Arab Emirates started to reinvent itself as a hub of architectural innovation. The world watched in awe as the desert landscape began to transform, giving rise to a skyline that would soon be recognized across the globe. This period, stretching into the early years of the 21st century, was marked by an unprecedented construction boom, as the UAE sought to stamp its identity on the world stage. The 90s saw the birth of one of the UAE's most iconic structures, the Burj Al Arab. Conceived as the world's first 7-star hotel, the Burj Al Arab emerged from the sands of Dubai in 1999, a marvel of engineering and design. Shaped like the sail of a dhow, a traditional Arab sailing vessel, it became an instant symbol of the nation's ambition and ingenuity. Yet, the UAE wasn't done impressing the world. The dawn of the new millennium brought with it an architectural project of epic proportions: the Palm Islands. These man-made islands, shaped like a palm tree, were a testament to the UAE's audacity and vision. They were not just feats of engineering, but also an expression of the nation's desire to create something truly unique. The construction of these monumental structures was not without challenges. The harsh desert climate, the necessity of importing construction materials, and the sheer scale of these projects posed significant hurdles. Yet, the UAE overcame these obstacles with determination and skill, demonstrating its capability to turn the impossible into reality. These architectural wonders did more than just transform the UAE's skyline. They reshaped the world's perception of the nation, painting a picture of a country that was not afraid to dream big and take risks. They were clear indicators of the UAE's intent to be a leader in innovation and design. With these towering structures, the UAE had firmly established itself as a global architectural powerhouse. As the UAE looks toward the future, sustainability has become the new watchword in its infrastructural evolution. In the mid-2000s, the UAE began a shift towards a more sustainable future, with projects like Masdar City leading the charge. This planned city, located near Abu Dhabi, was designed to be a hub for clean tech companies. Its buildings are powered by renewable energy, making it a beacon of sustainability in the heart of the desert. But Masdar City is just one example of the UAE's commitment to sustainable infrastructure. Across the country, initiatives are underway to reduce carbon emissions and increase the use of renewable energy. Solar panels are becoming a common sight, harnessing the abundant sunlight to power homes and businesses. Wind farms too are starting to dot the landscape, capturing the desert winds to generate electricity. The UAE is also investing in nuclear energy as a cleaner alternative to fossil fuels. The Barakah nuclear energy plant, the first of its kind in the Arab world, is designed to supply up to a quarter of the UAE's electricity needs once all of its reactors are operational. Looking ahead, the UAE's vision for 2030 charts a path towards a more sustainable and diversified economy. This ambitious plan includes a commitment to generate half of the country's power from renewable sources and aims to reduce carbon emissions by 40%. In infrastructure, the 2030 vision foresees a country where smart cities combine technology and sustainability. Buildings will not only be energy efficient, but will also be equipped with smart systems to manage resources effectively. Transportation too will undergo a transformation, with a focus on electric vehicles and efficient public transit systems. Even as these projects are being implemented, the UAE is already looking beyond 2030. The country has set its sights on Mars, with plans to establish a settlement on the Red Planet within the next 100 years. This ambitious endeavor will necessitate advances in sustainable technology, pushing the boundaries of what is currently possible. With a focus on sustainability, the UAE is not just building for the present, but also for the future. From a desert landscape to a bustling metropolis, the infrastructural evolution of the UAE is a testament to human ambition and ingenuity. The UAE's journey isn't just about concrete, glass and steel. It's about a dream, a vision that transformed an arid desert into a global hub. It all began with the genesis of infrastructure, where simple dwellings and fishing villages marked the start of an era. The discovery of oil in the late 1960s was a game changer. The oil boom not only brought wealth but also triggered rapid urbanization. Infrastructure became a priority, roads were built, and modern buildings started to rise, replacing the modest structures of the past. As the decades rolled on, the UAE didn't just aim high, they reached for the sky. The rise of skyscrapers, epitomized by the Burj Khalifa, the tallest building in the world, showcased the country's ambition. It was a statement to the world, the UAE was here to make its mark. But the journey didn't stop there. With the turn of the 21st century, the focus shifted to sustainable infrastructure. The UAE recognized that the future was green, and they wanted to be at the forefront of that future. Solar parks, green buildings, and sustainable urban planning have become the new norm, setting the stage for the next chapter of this infrastructural evolution. The impact of this transformation on the country's economy and society has been profound. The UAE has become a global powerhouse, attracting businesses and tourists from around the world. Its diverse population, drawn from all corners of the globe, is a testament to its inclusive growth. But it's not just about the physical landscape. The infrastructural evolution has also shaped the country's identity, fostering a sense of pride and belonging among its citizens. It has become a symbol of what can be achieved when a nation dares to dream big. The infrastructural journey of the UAE serves as an inspiring testament to what can be achieved when vision, ambition, and resources come together.